And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, we are going to be going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes a huge bit of Champions League news. I've been keeping you up to date with regards to our Champions League journey, and it's taken another little twist and a turn after last night's results, so I will go over in detail of where we stand and how we're going to be able to get to the Champions League phase, whilst also going through all this kind of transfer stuff. It feels like a mess at this moment in time because there's so much happening. Yesterday we done dealed Hefty. Hefty is of course joining from Fluminense. Fantastic news. Obviously that's been going on since January. We were expected to sign him in January. There was a bit of doubt due to the Applewell president coming out saying that they wanted him. However, no worries. He's a Rangers player and is going to be unveiled as probably the first signing of the window. We're not wasting any time because Cortez is also going to be announced very soon as well. That's going to be done very soon as well. So as you can see, we've already two defenders, and we're not even in the summer transfer window yet. And now another player that could sign permanently has came out and spoke about his future. Yes, Oscar Cortez has spoken about his future in Glasgow. He said, "Me and my agents are keeping tabs on the negotiations that are taking place. We will see what happens. I am talking to my agents and also to Lens and Rangers. Let's see what happens. I am waiting." Regarding his injury, he says, "I'm doing well now after everything that happened. There was obviously difficult times, but I think I will need help a lot of people I have around me that will help me a lot, and they have helped me to be calm in my head as well. I arrived and started doing the things very well, and well, unfortunately the injury came and I had to stop for 3 months, but I thank God I am already in the recovery process." Sierra then asked the forward about his dream move, to which Cortez replied, "Real Madrid." He added, "Since I started playing soccer, my dream has been to play for Real Madrid. It has always been my dream. My dream is to get to Real Madrid with work and sacrifice. I believe that this can be achieved at some point. They are my team." So Oscar Cortez there speaking that negotiations are currently ongoing. The latest we have for the Oscar Cortez thing is that Rangers, basically due to his injury, are trying to get a cut price fee. Rangers do want to buy him and bring him back on a permanent transfer, and I think that's a fantastic swoop, and it's a fantastic signing to go on and make. I think he was absolutely amazing from when we first saw him. He was just unfortunate that he got injured, and to be fair, if he didn't get injured, we could be potentially looking at our season being a bit different, because he would have probably unlocked the door against Dundee. He would have been a different option when we needed goals against Celtic. He could have been the option against Ross County. So I do think he's a player that a lot of Rangers fans thought Ryan Kent was, and I think he's a player that's going to have a massive future. I think he's got a high ceiling, and is certainly a player that I would love to see back at the football club going into next season, and it does seem as though that is going to be happening. Not as far as down the line as the other ones. The negotiations are currently ongoing, but we're not clearer to the picture just yet if Rangers are actually going to be getting him. We are, I think we will, but as I said, it's not a done deal just yet. We're still negotiating. And following this, guys, I said yesterday about this sort of young approach in the live stream yesterday, and I said I want players to come to Rangers and go, right, I want to come here, I want to blitz this league, I want to win loads of trophies, I want to get loads of goals and assists, but use it as a stepping stone. Oscar Cortez having that ambition to go and play for Real Madrid. He's a young boy, go and play for Real Madrid. I want players coming to Rangers going, yeah, I want to go play for Real Madrid. Because that means they're going to give their absolute all. That means they're going to be a quality addition. That means they're thinking about it as a stepping stone. I said, I have no problem with players thinking that this place is a stepping stone. It's a great club. In the process, we're going to win trophies. And then once they're sold, they're going to make us a lot of money. And then we just repeat the cycle again. So I have absolutely no qualms of him dreaming massive and wanting to play for Real Madrid. I really want that kind of ambition within our players. Because then they don't look at us Rangers being the be-all and end-all and thinking that they're coming here for one last payday. I don't want those sort of players. I want those younger players that are like, nah, I'm only here for 2 years. I'm going to win as much trophies as I can. I'm going to light up the league, and then I'm going to be gone in 2 years' time. I don't mind that at all, and great to see he has that ambition. Now, obviously, as you can see, that's a bit of a signing blizzard already. 3 players that we're potentially signing. Liam Kelly's another one. So we are literally already not even in the summer transfer window. It opens on the 14th of June. But as you can see, we're not wasting any time in getting players in through the door. Now, another big thing that could go as how well our transfer window goes is whether the Rangers get to Champions League football. Now, I've been keeping you up to date with regards to everything with regards to the Champions League qualification phase. Now, no matter what, we're going into the third qualifying round and have to navigate two-legged ties to get to the new Champions League phase. But things that in and around towards the end of the season, the Europa League final last night, makes changes to just how easy or hard it's going to be to get through to the league phase. Now, after last night's Atalanta win, it means that Benfica have not been promoted to the Champions League phase. There was a scenario that if Bayer Leverkusen had won, then Benfica would have went straight into the Champions League phase and that they wouldn't have went into the qualifying rounds. This can still be something, but Atalanta do need to finish in the top four. They're currently 2 points behind top four and they're going to be hung over. They've already got Champions League, so putting your hopes on that happening is not going to happen. So we just probably got to expect that Benfica are in the Champions League qualifying phase. But there is good news. If Club Brugge get a point at the weekend, then and become champions, they just need 1 point. They just need to draw against Cercle Bruges to go on and win the title. And if Club Brugge do win the title, they wouldn't enter the Champions League qualifying, meaning that Rangers would be guaranteed to be seeded for both the qualifying rounds. So now there is no scenario that we can play Benfica. So looking at it, if Club Brugge get a point at this weekend and win the title, which is very, very likely, this is what the Champions League qualifying route will look like. As you can see there, Benfica and Rangers would be the seeded sides. Slavia Prague and Salzburg would be the seeded sides to the third qualifying round and would probably likely play a side like FC20, Brest, Union Saint-Gilles, and Fenerbahce. There would be the sort of four teams that we could play going into the Champions League qualifying round 3. We're familiar with Union Saint-Gilles. I think we could beat Fenerbahce. I think we could beat Brest. I think we could beat FC20. Then going into the playoff round, there was a nightmare scenario, which we will discuss later. But basically, if Bruges do win the league, which they will, 1 point, then we will go in at the playoff round, as you can see there, with Benfica, which would see us play a team like, probably, again, depending on the results, but if you're looking at the best team that's going to win the round, it doesn't always work out like that, then it's likely we'll play a Slavia Prague or a Salzburg to get to the Champions League phase. Now, that's not really what you want, to be perfectly honest with you. I think Salzburg, again, that could be a decent one. They finished second this year in the Austrian Bundesliga. They're going through transition. They lost the title for the first time in 10 years, and Pep Linders is their brand new manager, so we could catch them in transition. Slavia Prague, we know about them all too well, but Rangers should be beating a team like Slavia Prague. That's no secret about that. But that's us with the Champions League sort of thing, guys, and that's probably what it's going to look like. We'll find out at the weekend if Bruges win the title. We'll keep you up to date with that title race. They just need 1 point. A draw against Cercle Bruges. I think they'll do it. But yeah, that's it, really. And that's what our Champions League qualifying route will look like, essentially. So yeah. We could either play Lille, Fenerbahce, Union Saint-Gilles, and FC20 in the third qualifying round. To be fair, getting Lille in the third qualifying round is absolutely honking. But hopefully we can get maybe FC20 or something like that. Then going into the playoff round, it would likely be something like Slavia Prague or Salzburg. So, as you can see, it's doable, but still very much very, very hard. And it could go a long way in helping us. We need it, as I keep on saying all the time. I'd rather play in the Europa League. Genuinely, I prefer the Europa League football for Rangers. But with the finances on offer, we have to match Celtic every single year. If they're in the Champions League, we need to be in the Champions League. And we're going to have to navigate this somehow. But yeah, that's all I've got for you today, Rangers fans. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below with regards to everything. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.